All right, let's see. Is my mic working today? Sometimes I need to get the one second. Let me get the webcam working. There we go. Okay. I wonder if there's still this Discord bug where, like, if I start events, for some reason my mic doesn't work. So let me know in the Discord. Is it working, Josue? Okay, cool. Nice. All right, awesome. Yeah, sorry, I was a couple minutes late today. I'm booking some guests for the AMA podcast.
That's dope.
So yes, we are going to have. You're chilling. Yes, thank you. Yeah, the bot, dude. The bot's too funny. What's up, Not Below YouTube? Do you have a YouTube channel? Is it called Not? Oh, Not Below. I saw Not Below. It's funny, Josue. So I have the bot. Just anytime anyone says "your," and if it's the first thing in the sentence, it'll automatically correct it, because it won't correct it. It'll just say that, because more often than not, it is said the wrong way. Just trying to help you guys out, you know. They talk about this with interviews. I think the reason why Gen Z, I think, doesn't do too well with job interviews is because no one really taught them how you're supposed to behave in an interview, I guess. Like, let me see, what was it? There was some, like, funny thing I saw. It was, like, top reasons, like, people don't get, I'll remember that for next time. Yeah, good. That's what we're here for, Josue. Josue, you got any Diffie Q for me? Oh, you got some physics. Yes. Oh, I'm hyped. We're gonna do some physics today. Fuck yeah, dude.
That's dope.
Yes, sir. Okay, cool. Yeah, let's get on that. That way I can give them a proper slapping. Sensation choosing violence today, dude. What is it? Reasons. Chart. Reasons for bad interview. I think it was like profanity, not dressing well. There's a couple. Yeah, bad interview behavior. Fist bump. Dude, what? Man, this is always where, like, I know I've seen this on Instagram, but I want this chart. But anyways, okay, yeah. But one of the things is, yeah, you want to make sure you have, like, proper grammar and stuff. They tend to be kind of. The one I screw up on interviews is, like, not using profane language.
Fuck!
Because I don't know, I get, like, too comfortable with the interviewer. I'm just like, yeah, you know, I'll drop, like, a, you know, shit or something every once in a while. I hate the charades. I'm like, hey man, this is who I am. This is we're gonna behave like this anyways. Why are we doing this dance, you know, during the interview, pretending that we're all prim and proper or something? I don't know. Yeah, exactly. I just get straight to the point. You know, I've said this, I'll be in an interview. I'll be like, okay, what's fucked? Like, what do we need to fix? And they're like, no. Yo, what up, you silly cunts? Maybe if you're in Australia, you could say that. Get some water. But yeah, I know. I tend to keep it real because, I mean, honestly, I also don't really want to work for a company if they're going to be that weird about language stuff. I'm like, man, just keep it real. Like, whatever. But I get it. You got to play the game. I hate the game, but got to play it sometimes. All right, let's kick this off. Let's do some physics, and then I'll talk a little bit more about, like, what's going on in the server, and we can get to some SAT questions. Cool. All right, let's do it. All right. Welcome everyone to Office Hours. My name is Dr. Zach Education. Stream to help you with math homework, science homework, and the SAT. Yeah. I put out an SAT video today, this morning. Where did I put it out? I just put it out, so we'll see how it's doing. How many views we got on it already? Where's it at? Oh, okay. We're up to 1,200. Oh, not bad for a first hour or two. That's okay. But yeah, I made a video here on
Here's a quick trick for speedrunning the SAT.
speedrunning the
Most of the
SAT.
time, you're gonna want to read the question first.
So this is one of my big strategies, right? Is, and I talk about this a lot on the stream here. I talk about how like you should look at the answer choices first before you start reading the question, because sometimes the answer choice will lead you to where you should be solving things. Like in this case, we've done this question before on this stream, and that's what I got the inspiration to make this video for. Was I remember going over this with you guys on the stream, so I made a video about it. It was basically they were looking for the best fit equation, the equation for the line of best fit here, and I was saying, oh, you could calculate it manually, or you could just notice that the answer choices are all the same numbers. It's just plus and minus, so you just have to figure out which one's plus, which one's minus. So, little tip there. I'm gonna do a couple more of those. I got that knocked out. It was a day to record it and edit it and do it and everything, and then it was probably another day to write the script for it. I go through a couple of revisions. Like I'll write a script, and then I'll leave it for like a day, and then I'll come back to it. And it's interesting what happens when you come back to something. You start noticing ways to improve it. You're like, oh, that's confusing the way I say that, or that's not, that doesn't flow very well. So yeah, if you're taking the SAT, I'm gonna put out more of those. What's up, Taco? And I might start advertising gold. Yes, a rat. What's up, Yes, a rat? First time chat from Yes, a rat. What's up, dog? Hello. Hello, mate. Ooh, I see. Ooh, this is cool. This is some electrical engineering we're doing. But yeah, so I'm gonna start advertising the SAT because we're hitting August on Wednesday. Yeah, right. The ceiling. That's what's up. Good joke.
No.
And so what I'm gonna do to allow the new students coming in to at least have a chance to get one of the prizes, I'm gonna say every student that comes in and signs up for the SAT competition automatically gets put at 8th place. So as you know, we're giving out prizes to the top 8. We're only giving out 4 prizes. So you really want to be, you want to be up by the top 4 to have the best chance of getting a prize. But I liken this to, if anyone's played Mario Kart, it's, that blue, is it the blue shell? No, it's not, or maybe it's the blue shell. Well, the blue shell's a bad example because that knocks out the first place person. Whatever, the missile thing that like automatically bumps you up to like 3rd or something. That's kind of what I see this as, like a gaming mechanic. So anyone who joins, because otherwise, yeah, if you're joining right now, you're gonna be pretty far behind from the people who've been doing it for 3 or 4 weeks. But I'm gonna have them come automatically in at 8th place. So it's then up to you to make sure you stay at 8th place, because every new student that comes in is also gonna take 8th place. So you have to keep the momentum to get to the higher places. Yeah, there's a Discord. Yeah, you know what's up. Thank you, Taco. Appreciate that. Okay, here, let's do this question, Jose. Did you want to speak or you just want to text? You let me know. I drank coffee this morning. You can speak? Cool. All right, let's do it. Come on up. What's up, Jose? How are your classes, dude? How you got Diffie Q, right? You got physics, and then I think you have something else, right? Chemistry or something?
Intro to material science engineering.
Oh wow, okay, wow.
It's brutal.
That's brutal, bro, for a summer, dude. Man, you were just like no fun for the summer. No fun this summer. No fun. It's okay, it pays off.
I have like probably like a 4-week or 3-week vacation.
Okay, yeah, I feel like that's a healthy vacation. Honestly, if I don't have anything to do for a month, I kind of like lose my mind. I'm just like, what's my purpose here on Earth at that point? Yeah, I don't really know what's going on. So I think 3 or 4 weeks is great. Actually, it's a good. What I would maybe prefer would be a couple like 2-week vacations spread out during the summer. That I think would be more manageable, because dude, if I take a solid like month off, I don't know what to do with myself. Jeff says,
I realize I just get bored.
Right? Exactly. You're like, what's my purpose? Yeah. It's kind of the nice thing about being an adult. I say this with like, kind of half a grin, is that you always got to pay rent. So there's always, what do I have to do? I have to pay rent. So I got to figure out a way to make money to pay rent. So that, that's kind of a nice thing. All right, let me see. Jeff, you want to ask a question? Put it in help screenshots. You know where it is, dude. Come on, you've been around here. It's in the Discord. All right, let's do this question. A physics student has a single occupancy dorm room. Classic. Oh, these were expensive, dude. The single occupancy dorm rooms. Like you were living, you were living cushy, dude. If you had like a 1-person dorm room, it was usually, my dorm was 4 people in a 2-bedroom. It was like a 2-bedroom with like a living room. But I know some dorms where it's 3 people in a single bedroom, which is like, that's nuts, dude.
That was me last year.
Really? You had 3 people in a single bedroom?
Well, it was 2, and then including me would be 3 in a private bathroom. Bedroom.
Okay, but all 3 of you had access to a bathroom. It wasn't like everyone on the floor was sharing a bathroom. Yeah, at some point I'm like,
that was my first year.
Yeah, I know. And you didn't have a bathroom in your room, right?
No, like at night when I had to go to the bathroom, I'm like, oh god, I have to go all the way to the end of the hall, just go to the bathroom.
Yeah, so you know what would happen at my school is, so there was one dorm, it was called Jester. I went to University of Texas. There was one dorm it was Jester. And they had the situation, right, where the bathroom was at the end of the hall, and it was for everyone on that floor. So then all the students just started pissing in their sinks. Yeah. So all the rooms smelled like urine. It was so bad.
I would have sucked for the custodial.
Right? Yeah, I remember, because they had to stay in those dorms for like summer orientation, and I remember being like, I really do not want to stay here. Everything smells like piss. Yeah, so anyways, dorms, dude. Yeah, college is a whole fucking experience, dude. It's great. Okay, but anyway, single person dorm. The student has a small refrigerator that runs on a current of 3 amps and a voltage of this, a lamp that is 100 watts, an overhead light that is 6 watts, and various other, adding to 3 watts. Assume the power plant supplies 100-volt electricity is 10 kilometers away, and the 2 aluminum transition cages use 0-gauge wire with a diameter of that. Estimate the percentage of total power supplied by the company that is lost in transmission. What would be the result in the power company delivered the electric power at 100? Okay, cool. So so I see a couple things here. I see amps, right, and voltage, which I know is just watts, right? This is watts and this is watts. So before I even answer anything, I feel like I need to convert this into watts, which you know how to do that, right? Power is equal to IV. So that's 330 watts from the fridge. That's 100 watts from the light, 60 watts from the light bulb, and 3 watts from various small devices. Okay, cool. So if we add all of that up, let me see. One second. Where'd my calculator go? Oh, there you are. Okay, nice. Or actually, I don't need a calculator. I can figure this out. Sorry. This is 430. 490. This is 493 total watts, right? Of draw. That's how much. That's how much the room is drawing. 493. Yeah, thanks, Jeff. Jeff is the calculator. Okay, cool. Now, 0-gauge wire. I think this is superfluous information because this is what I really care about, right? The diameter of the wire. This has to do with resistivity. So there's going to be power loss just due to the resistance in the wire, right? And
that's what we're learning right now.
That's what you're learning? Good. So that's usually, I want to say it's resistivity times length, where resistivity is equal to, it's like pi r squared something. One sec. Let me look it up, actually. Resistivity aluminum. Specifically for aluminum. So you actually have to look this up. Okay.
2.65, right?
2.65 times 10 to the minus 6. Right? Okay. So we have 2.6. Oh, wait. That's in centimeters, though. Dude, what? Who the fuck is giving this in centimeters? No, okay. One sec.
You need it in meters? Or
yeah, I want it in meters. Well, I like to
I
keep
got
everything in. I'm gonna keep everything in meters. Yeah, this is 10 to the minus 8. I saw this 10 to the minus 6. Where was it? Well, somewhere else. And that's because it was in centimeters. Who's putting the units in centimeters? Chill. Okay, so 2.65 times 10 to the minus 8. Okay. And that's what were the units for that? Sorry. Ohm meters. Okay, so that's ohm meters. Okay, cool. So then I believe, yeah, so actually there's a different equation for this. I think this is like, it's like this. I think it's this. And then this is equal to rho over the cross-sectional area, which would be pi r squared. The reason I say this is because this is going to end up being meters squared on the bottom. This is going to be ohm meters on the top. So you're going to end up getting ohms per meter, and then if you multiply that by the length of the wire, you'll get the total resistance. I'm trying to guess what the equation is just off the units, which is, it's a cool thing to do in physics to try to see like intuitively what the equation is, and I think I'm right. Of a wire resistivity cross section. Yeah. Oh, okay. So resistance is rho LA. Wait, resistance goes up with cross-sectional area? It should go down. That doesn't make any sense.
That's what I have in my equation sheet.
Okay, I have rho L over A. Okay, this is correct. It's rho L over A. That's what I thought.
Yeah, that one.
See, look at this, though. Look at this. Look what Google popped up. They said rho L times A, just in the search results. That's wrong.
No dash.
No. That's so wrong. Yeah, okay, but intuitively, I know it can't be that. I know resistance needs to be inversely proportional. It's because of the symbols? You think the symbols mess it up? Is that what we're saying? Okay, it's rho L over A, which is what this was, right? Rho over pi r squared. Oh, they all said the pi r squared? Okay, that's why. Okay, cool. Okay, so we have 2.65 times 10 to the minus 8 times the length of the wire, which is 10 kilometers, so that's 10 times 10 to the 3. And then that's over the area, right, which is pi. The radius, so they try to mess you up here with a diameter. They don't make it nice for you, do they? What? That's such a gross number. Okay, whatever. 8.252 divided by 2 times 10 to the minus 3 squared. And that should give us the resistance. Yeah, okay. All right, let's see what we got for calculadora. This I need to calculate. I can't do this in my head. Okay, 2.65 e to the minus 8 times 10 to the third divided by pi divided by 8.252 e to the negative 3. I shouldn't say e to the minus 8. You're right. Sorry, times 10. Yeah, I know. Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry, Jeff. Sorry, e minus 3. Okay, cool. All right, that's the resistance. 1.24 ohms. Okay, cool. All right, cool. I like that. That's frickin' engineers. I mean, no, this is physics, dude. Is this a physics class, Josue? This is physics, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, it's almost like a materials question, but not really. Okay. Estimate the percentage of total power delivered by the power company that is lost in transmission. Okay. So that's the resistance. So power loss. Good. That's okay. So the total power delivered assuming that the power plant supplies 110 volts in electricity. Okay, so I guess we got to figure out what the current draw is at 110 volts. I think that's what we're doing. So yeah, here's I have like, one sec. I'm gonna draw a little picture. I have power company, right? And they have a wire, right? And then I have my dorm. And this is a 110 volt line. And then there's technically a resistor here, which is equal to 1.24 ohms, is what we say. And they want to know how much power is dissipated across this, okay? So I have a voltage. In order to get power, let me see, one sec. P equals, I think I can actually just do this with V squared over R. Oh, watch it. So P equals IV. Power is current times voltage, right? But voltage is equal to I over R, which means that I is equal to VR, right? Oh, no, sorry. Wait. Yes. No. 1 second. V equals IR.
Voltage, yeah, I times V.
I is V over R. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, so I is equal to V over R, right? So if I plug that into here, I just get V times V over R, which is the same thing as V squared over R.
Mm-hmm.
Right, okay, cool. So this should describe the amount of power loss.
Or just plug in the one.
Yeah, I think you literally just plug in the 110 over the 1.24 ohms. I think, yeah, I feel like the this information here is not needed. Do they really just give us a red herring here the whole time? What would be the result if is the pump? This is if. Yeah, I think you just do this. So this is the amount of this is the amount of power that you lose. Do they want the percentage loss or the total current loss? They want the percentage, Jeff, I think. The percentage, okay, estimate the percentage of the total power that is lost in the transmission. One divided by 1.24? 110 divided by 1.24, you mean, right? Oh. Oh, okay. Well, one sec. Let me just calculate this. I just want to know what this is. Yeah, 110 is the voltage. Correct. Oh, yeah, wait. One sec. I'm calculating the power loss. Uh-huh. One sec. Let me try something else here. I kind of like this, but then I kind of don't. Okay. Let's see. This is 493. I like dealing with currents too, honestly. This is 493 watts, right? Which is equal to 110 volts times a current, right? So 493 divided by 110 means I need 4.48 amps coming into this. Okay? That's what I is. Coming into the dorm room, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And then so if 4.48 amps is coming down the transmission line, I can figure out the power that is going to be dissipated in this, because it's the voltage drop. No, it's just the voltage times the current, right? Yeah, it's just the voltage times the current. Which I think is just wait, that's really big though. One sec. Yeah, 110's the voltage. And there's 1.24 amps being lost. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna model this as like a series circuit. And I'm going to say that the dorm has like a resistance that's being dissipated across it. I think this will make it more sense to me. Okay. If this is 4.48 amps being dissipated, okay, then there's also 4.48 amps going through here. Okay. Oh, okay. So then we can figure out the voltage drop across here. So 1.24 times 4.48. One second, let me get my calculator up. Times 1.24. So that's equal to... Yeah, okay. That's equal to 5.56. 5.56 volts is going to be dropped across that. Okay. Out of the 110 volts, so the power that is lost in the transmission. Okay. Okay, so total power is equal to IV of the resistor plus IV of the dorm room, which I know what this is, right? This is 493 watts. IV of the resistor is this voltage times the current. Okay. So that's this times the times the 4.48, right? 4.48. So that's 24.9 watts. Okay, so then the percentage that's lost is 24.9 divided by 24.9 plus 493. Okay. This is I try to like represent things as circuits, Josue, just because that makes the most sense to me. I'm sure there's like an easier equation for this. But okay, this I get 4.8% is lost in the transmission. Yeah. All right, so let's go over like how we did that, okay? Right? So yeah, I know. There's like it's like, bro, what's going on here? Okay, so I see this as a series circuit because you have a source, right? I like to write that this as a battery, okay? This is a battery, okay? We're gonna lose resistance in the wire, which I'm gonna represent as a single resistor, okay? And then I'm going to lose voltage in what's called the dorm room, right? The dorm room is going to be the dorm room can be, I think, represented as a resistor. And then we come back to the source. I know technically the power plant is an AC circuit. That introduces a whole other series of things coming on here. I'm gonna assume I'm gonna write it as it's DC for now. I don't think they specify whether it's AC or DC. I know 110 volts is an AC system, but it's okay. All right, so this is 1.24 ohms, right? This is 110 volts. And then what I know about the dorm is that the dorm has I times V equaling to 493 for the dorm. Okay? We got that by adding up all the power. Yeah?
So we can calculate the resistance for the dorm too, right?
We can. Yeah. So I know that the voltage going into the dorm needs to be 110. So from this, I can calculate the current that is needed for the dorm. Which was equal to 4.48 amps. And for a circuit in series, all the currents are the same. So if this is 4.48 amps, this is also 4.48 amps. Okay.
Mhm.
And right. Okay. Cool. So if I want the percentage of power loss, right? The power lost is equal to the power in the wire divided by the power going to the wire plus the power going to the dorm room. Because this right here is the total power.
The total being 110, right?
No, the total power is not 110, right? The total power is, it should be 110 times this 4.48, which let's see if it is, actually. 110 times 4.48 is 492. And then, let me see what this was. One sec. Yeah, it's going to be slightly more, though. It's 517. Yeah, okay. I'm trying to actually think how a power plant works here at this point, because technically there should be a drop. Technically, when the power goes from the source to the dorm room, it's going to lose some amount of volts in the wire.
Mm-hmm.
So the dorm room doesn't get 110 volts. But it does. So how does this? Where's my electrical engineers? How does it actually get? I think it's just because it's so negligible. It shouldn't really matter. One sec. Let me figure this out. I'm gonna do a little bit more research. Because we may be dealing with AC effects. Which, have you been going over AC circuits?
We have not, but I've been doing a little bit of studying of that. I've taught myself about like induction and how like
Okay.
that introduces. Does that introduce like AC and DC?
It'll get to it eventually.
Okay. All I know is that like it goes forward and back, like the electrons are like moving forward, and then like let's say left and then right, left and right, all over the circuit.
Yeah.
Right?
They recoil back and back. All right, let me see. Okay, so 4.4 amps, we're good. And then what did we wait? Did we get 1.24 for the resistance? Oh, this resistance was high. One sec. May have done the resistance wrong. Let's see. Because that's a pretty big jump. I don't think it should be losing 4% of its energy. Let's make sure we do this right. 2.65 times 10 to the minus 8. E minus 8. Right, good. Times 10 to the 3. 10E3. Good. It's that. Okay. And then we said divided by pi times 8.252 divided by 2. Oh, I think I made a calculator mistake here. I think this is what happened. Yeah, E. Can I get the E, please? E negative. Times pi. Okay. Times 1e minus 3. Oh, but this has to be squared. Ah, fuck. Damn it. 2.43 is a random number I like saying. I'm glad you like saying it, Jeff. Okay, here we go. To the second. That's very high. $10? Really? $2.85. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Oh, okay. 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 I think I'm seeing how this works. Okay. The 493 is the total, is what it is. This is the total. The total power that is delivered is 493 because that's how much the appliances have to draw. They have to draw 493 watts. Okay. So then all we need to do is figure out using the original equation I did, right? Which was P is equal to IV, right? And then if V is equal to IR, this means power is equal to I squared R. Okay? And we calculated that this is going to equate, right, to 4.48 amps. And then we need to multiply that by the resistance that is in the wire. This is where, like, I'm getting some differences in numbers. Let me see. Yeah, see that equation is wrong though. Yeah. Yeah, it's not. What did we get for our resistance again? We got 1.24 ohms. 2.568. Okay. Why did they put a 4 on this? Rho times the length. Huh. One sec. Oh, okay. I see where the 4's come from. Okay, that's fine. Okay, okay. They get 4.95. Where did we get this? One sec. Ignore that bad cut and paste. You're okay. One sec. 2.65. E minus 8. You can't trust ChatGPT. You can't. Not with physics. You can with chemistry. It's pretty good at chemistry. Okay, is that divided by pi? Divided by... No. Divided by 8.252 E minus 3 squared. But then I'm going to divide that by 2. So 1 second. I'm just say like... Okay. Yeah, okay. Resistance should be 4.95 ohms. I don't know why we got 1.24. This is wrong. Okay. My bad. Something I put in the calculator wrong. All right, this is 4.95. Okay, then erase all my ideas of circuits. That's how I wanted to do it. I know. I wanted to do it as a circuit, but it's weird because it has to do with 493 is like the effective power that the devices are getting. ChatGPT is using 2.82. We saw 2.65, didn't we? Yeah. 2.65. Okay. So 4.95. Okay, cool. All right. And then this is useful. So 493 watts is how much is delivered to the dorm room, which is 110 volts times some current. So this gives me the current in the wire must be equal to, what was it? What did we get? 4.48? What did we, oh, I erased it. Yeah, 4.48. Okay. 4.48 amps. Okay. Now we're just going to look at power loss. Okay, so power is equal to I times V. I don't know what the voltage drop is across the resistor, like the wire of the resistor, okay? But what I do know is that V is equal to IR. So I can sub that in here and say this is equal to I squared times R, okay? Which is equal to, that's the 4.48 squared times the resistance of the wire, which is 4.95 ohms, okay? Where's my calculator? Okay. 4.48 squared times 4.95 gets me 99 watts. That seems very high. This is not a very effective transmission cable. Oh, but this is a 110 volt transmission cable. Okay. Oh, another bit of information here, Josue. They said 2 aluminum transmission cables. Ew. So I have to multiply this by 2 for the resistance.
Okay.
Yeah, there are 2 cables carrying it. Okay. Okay, so that's just going to be this times 2. Okay. That's 199 watts. This is lost on the wire. Okay, so out of the 493 that is delivered, 199 of it is lost. So, okay, percentage lost is equal to 199 over 493, which is equal to, what, that's like, dude, that's almost like half. Yeah, okay, wow, that's equal to 40.3%. That's bad. That's really bad. Like, you don't want that amount of loss is terrible, dude.
What the fuck?
Is that why they have transformers?
This is why, yes, exactly why we don't run things at 120 volts over long distances. So I think that's the next question, right? They say, what would the result be if the power was delivered at 110 kilovolts? Okay, so that was part A.
It's like 110 volt. Oh, 110,000.
110,000. Okay, so now wait. If delivered the electric power at 110 kilovolts. Okay. Oh, well, you need less current in the wire, right? That's kind of nice, right? So now 493 is equal to 110,000 times the current. Okay. So now if we do 493 divided by 110,000, that's equal to 0.00448. 0.00448. Okay, so that's cool. It moves the decimal place by 3, right? 3 places. Which when we square it, that's going to move it by 6 places. Okay. So now,
which is better than the 110 volts, right?
oh, it's so much better. Yeah, this is like a million degrees better. Okay, because now if I do this answer, squared times 2 times, what is this, 4.95, right? 4.95. Okay, that's a lot better, right? That's 2 times 10 to the minus 4. Which divided by 493, that's going to be not a lot at all. So if we divide that by 493, multiplied by 100, okay. Now we have 0.12345, 4% loss.
Oh yeah, way better.
Way better. Yeah. So yeah, this is why power lines run at super high voltages. It's because the thermal energy that you lose in the resistance of a wire scales as the current squared times R. So you really want to drop the current in your transmission to drop the amount of power. Yeah.
Sure.
Because here's the other way to do it, right? Which is
so if you drop the current,
because this is the power lost on the resistor, okay, is equal to I squared R. I could have also rearranged this for voltage, but you can't really change the voltage because you want to set voltage going out. So watch, if I do what is it? I is equal to V over R, and I switch this out, then I get that power is power equals V squared over R. Right? V equals IR, right? If I say I, yeah, okay. But this right here, this refers to the this isn't the voltage of the source. This is the voltage lost across the wire. Okay? Which you can't really change. Like that the voltage loss is kind of almost always going to be constant, I feel like, because there's a set resistance and it's in series. Yeah.
So the voltage loss is constant?
Yeah. I feel like, yeah, the voltage drop. Yeah, I feel like the voltage drop across the wire has to be constant. Yeah. But okay, yeah, don't think about this because this will confuse you. Whenever you see transmission lines and stuff, yeah, just don't do it. It'll confuse you because you're tempted to then put the 110 kilovolts in here, and then it looks like you're losing a lot of power, right? But no, this refers to the voltage lost across the resistor as it goes from, let's say here, this is the plant. This is the wire. And then this is the dorm room. So when you transmit electricity across this resistor, you're always going to have a voltage drop. And this voltage drop is what is being put in here. Okay.
Mm.
Which I think is going to be minuscule compared to like whatever the plant is putting out. Because the plant could put out a bunch. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, don't think about this. Don't do this one. This. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, just do this. Yeah, I'm trying to find a way to explain this, but it's just going to confuse you more. So I would like, this is what in physics we call this hand waving. We're like hand waving. We're like, yeah, no, just don't look at that. I would need a bit more time and probably more of an electrical engineering background on like how power plants work to explain what's going on here. But this the power loss in the resistor, again, this is the current. In this case, this is the current across the resistor, which you know the current across the resistor because you know the current that the dorm room is drawing. Yeah, I don't really know the voltage drop across the resistor, but I know the current that's we know I that's getting pulled across here. And then that allows us to figure out what this is. Yeah? Make a little bit more sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's just, I mean, I remember the little lecture we had. It's like, you have to choose your equation based on like what's being held constant. You're gonna have to like switch around the equations to figure out like what's gonna work.
Sure. So yeah, again, when you're doing P is equal to IV, there are a couple ways to write that, right? You can write that as I squared R or V squared over R, right?
Right.
These are the two ways to write it. Yeah. And yeah, it's about what is constant. So I think what we're doing is we're assuming since the plant, the wire, and the dorm room are all in series, that the current is constant across all these devices. Right? Things in series, the current is constant, yeah? Whereas this, you want to use, I think, more when you have things in parallel.
Then the V will
No, so
really be constant, right?
So yeah, here's what I'm talking about. So let's say you have something like this, right? And you start varying and you want to look at the power lost in each thing, right? The voltage in each one of these things is constant because they're in parallel with each other. Let's say for whatever reason the dorm room was in parallel with the wire.
Then you can use voltage.
Then you can use this to figure out the power loss across each thing, okay? When you have this,
it's like just a single circuit.
Yeah, when you have this, you can't use V squared over R because the V in each of these is different because they're in series.
Oh, okay.
Right? Things in series have the same current though. Exactly. So that's why you want to use this one. That's a better than hand waving explanation.
Oh, okay.
For why this is. Yeah, the dorm room and the wire are not in parallel. It's the wire and then the dorm room.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So interesting. What the heck?
It is. You know, electricity. Dude, I love D&M and circuits. This is my favorite part of physics. I basically got an electrical engineering degree because I went to plasma physics, which sometimes plasma physics is in the EE department. Because you deal a lot with electricity. What's up?
Like, did you learn about like what's it called, like photons or something like that?
Photons?
Quantum mechanics or something.
Yeah, quantum. I did a little bit of quantum. Yeah. Different V. This is same V. One sec. Same V. Different I. So this is where, yeah, you don't want. I'm gonna because I want to give this to you as like a big document. So this. Yeah, use here. So this you want to use P equals I squared R for each individual thing. So here you want to use v squared over r. Okay. Cool. Yeah, does that make more sense to you? A little bit more?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. I taught myself some stuff too, or I like retaught myself because I've learned this at some point, but man, people haven't really asked me about circuits in a while. This is cool. Close way. All right, nice. All right, cool. Here, I'll give you the PNG. If you have other questions, just drop them, dude. I'm more than happy to go over them. It's interesting. I did try to run this through ChatGPT while I was doing it. I was just curious. I was like, what does ChatGPT
You have
do?
one more.
You got one more? Okay, throw it in. But this was what ChatGPT was saying, which
Yeah.
this is wrong. The couple reasons why this is wrong. First of all, they calculate the resistance wrong. I don't know, for whatever reason, this math is not mathing. They get 0.005 ohms. It's not right. Like, look over here. Let's. I'm just curious. Because over the weekend, I was working with my good friend DC. We were coding some AI stuff, and one of the ideas we maybe had was to build. There are a bunch of people like just slapping AI on whatever their startup is and saying we're using AI, and I'm just like, okay, but you're not really using it like effectively, or it looks pretty, but it doesn't actually work. And so one of the ideas we had was to have a bot that would kind of be like an assistant, like on a stream like this, suggesting solutions to stuff, but also suggesting where people are most likely to make mistakes. Because I think that's an important part of teaching. It's one thing to provide the solution. It's another thing to identify, okay, where do people usually mess up, and where do I need to reinforce this is what the fix is, so that you don't mess up again. And so yeah, I thought it would maybe be cool to have almost like, I have a prompter, I have a teleprompter. It would be cool that if while you're, and I'll show you guys what's up. Good to see. I have it on. Did I have it on my Instagram? I forget where I put this. One sec. Let me figure out where I put it. Where did I do it? Okay, here it was. This is pretty cool. So what I have here is I have AI identifying a question being asked, and then I have it solving it, figuring out the solution, and then I have it writing code to animate the solution in a math language called Manum. Manum is pretty cool. So like I gave it like a math question, it found the solution. This was finding the slope between 2 points. And then it writes code to animate how you would do it. So I think it would be cool, for instance, on a stream, as like an assistant, if a question comes in, to have the AI on the side figure out what the solution is and come up with the pretty code to animate it and make it look cool, and then have that as like an assistant, like a tool. But as we're seeing now, ChatGPT is not always right, and I'm a little confused here because it's not even doing basic math right. This is just wrong. I'm pretty sure. Like let's do it. Let's do the math for it, right? 2.82 e the minus. I can just see this by eye that this is wrong. Times 10, 1, 2, 3, divided by 5e minus 5. Yeah, look, this gets 5.64. But they get 0.00527. You know, don't worry about the 6.4 and the 2.7. This is off by orders of magnitude. No. This is like really off. It's really off. Am I not seeing something here? I don't know. And it's cool because you can actually tell ChatGPT this. I can go to ChatGPT. I even said this while I was doing this question. I said, what did I say? I said, is your equation for resistance correct? I'm gonna be like, no, I mean when you calculate the resistance Where did the number? As approximately 0.00527, it should really be 5.27. Let's just see. I'm curious. Thank you for pointing that out. Yeah. What? You can't do math, dog? Like, that's basic math. It's very basic math. Okay. Okay, now we get the right answer. All right. Okay. See, this is the 40% Josue, right? And then this is the 0.004. So it was making a it was making a mistake right here. It doesn't know how to multiply two numbers and divide by one. Like what? Excuse me? Okay.
Oh, machine learning.
Yeah. Machine learning. I like machine learning, but okay, whatever. So that you know that's interesting. All right, you have another question you put up though, yeah?
Yeah, I think someone else has a question.
Someone else have a question? Oh, Marijuana. Marijuana, what's up? Here, let me do marijuanas. Do you want to come speak, Marijuana? Yeah, this is the chat where I provide help with homework. That is true, Marijuana. You are totally correct. What's your question? Is the question trying to find A or something? Yeah, it's alright. You don't have to speak. That's okay, Marijuana. Okay. What are they asking for? How did they find the 100 degrees? Okay. And I guess this is given, right? We know this is 40. We know this is 60. I feel like we have to know some other information here. Do we know this is 175? I'm confused what this information does for me. Do I know this is 90? That's another good question. Oh, okay, wait. Oh, there's more text to it. Okay, one sec. Okay, cool. Yeah, here, let's pull this in. Okay, an airplane leaves an airport with an airspeed of 175 kilometers an hour, a bearing of north 40 east. I hate the bearing thing. What's up, workaholic? Yeah, so when they say north 40 east, that means 40 degrees east of north. It's kind of backwards, I know. What's up, Equity? Okay, so that's the direction it's doing this. Okay. A 35 kilometer an hour per wind is blowing at a bearing of south 60 east. Okay, so that's 60 degrees south of east. Okay, that's cool. So it's vector addition is what it is. So you have this. This is where the plane is going. Okay? This is the wind. Okay? Find the speed and bearing of the plane. Okay, so they want to eventually get they probably want this and this. Vectors are fun. What are we doing today? Yeah, vectors. Vectors are so fun. Okay. I wonder if I want to use law of sines or law of cosines. I think probably law of sines, honestly. I like this. This is good that they did this. This is cool. I like this. So yeah, whenever we're adding this one to this one, I like to draw like a new coordinate system. And then I know that it's 60 degrees east of south. So this has to be 60 degrees. Okay. It's not a new coordinate system. It's just, I mean, all you're doing here, Maria, is you're just, one second, let me make my pen thicker. You're just taking this thing right here, and you're moving it over here. It's the same coordinate system. Yeah, vectors are weird. Vectors don't really care, like, where you're measuring things from, because all they measure is a direction and a magnitude. they can start from wherever. So we're saying, okay, instead of the wind starting here and going this way, I'm going to have the wind being applied here and know that it's going this way. Do you see that, Maria? Does that make sense? Yes, same direction, same magnitude. Yeah, good. That's important. Okay, cool. All right. So, right, so finding that. I've done this question before. This is one of the trickier ones, for sure. I remember there's like an easy way and a hard way to do this. Okay. It sometimes helps me to just draw like really big transversals. Let's get rid of this. Okay, so I know that, so these are transversals, Maria, right? This is parallel to this. So that means if this is 40 degrees, this must also be 40 degrees. Does that make sense so far? Yeah, same direction, magnitude. Cool. Okay, so this must also be 40. I know this is 60. Right? So then this amount must be 80? Oh, here's another cool thing. You want to see this? Yeah. Yeah, I see how it's going to work. Yeah, okay, watch. I'll show you. Okay. Yeah, one more time, please. Okay, all good. So, we have our coordinate system, right? And then here's another one. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use the properties of transversals. So, what a transversal is, this is a geometry thing, right? Is that if I have two parallel lines, and I have something that traverses it, which is a transversal, then there are certain properties about the angles. Okay? What I like to use colors here. So I say, for instance, that, like, right, 1 equals 1, right, 2 equals 2, 3 equals 3, 4 equals 4. Do we remember this property? Maria? Yes? Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing here. So now, I'm going to call this original... my original heading, this is like the transversal, okay? And what I know is that this is 40 degrees, so this must also be 40 degrees. Do we agree with that, Maria? Right? This one must be equal to this one. Cool. All right. So I'm going to put it there. I'm going to say this is 40 degrees. Okay. Also, I know from here, right? If this is pushing this way and this is 60 degrees, then here, this one is pushing and this is 60 degrees, yeah? Because, I mean, this is literally the wind, yeah? So then one more thing here. Is it a corresponding angle? Not really. Yeah, it's not. It's just that it's the same coordinate system, right? So I drew literally the same cross here and here. And this is the same cross and here. This isn't a property of transversals. It's just like this. If this thing is coming down, it's 60 degrees from the south axis. this thing right here, right, by definition, like the reason we drew it, is 60 degrees east of the south axis. It doesn't have to do with the transversal. Why don't I see the transversal 40? Which one? Why don't you see this and this? Maybe this will help you. Maybe let me remove this one real quick. I know it's kind of tricky to look at. Okay. Do you see how this is two parallel lines? And this is your transversal. 40 degrees, 40 degrees. Yes? Okay. Now, the reason this is 60 from the south axis is because that's what the wind is, right? The wind is 60 degrees away from the south axis. So this is the same as this. As given. Okay, good. All right. Last bit of information, okay, is that if this is 40 degrees, this is also 40 degrees because they're opposite angles. Or I think they call this vertical angles. Okay, so now the total, right? So the total from the thing here to the thing here is 40 plus 60, which is 100. Hooray! Yeah. Did you need help with the other parts, or you just needed help getting the 100 degrees? I think it's law of cosines at that point, right? Oh, actually, yes? Okay, that's okay. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, so now I'm just gonna, one sec. This is the solution. Can we go through it? Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, oh, they use law of cosines. Cheeky. Yeah, here. Yeah, I'll do it. It's law of cosines. Okay. Nope. Okay. So they want you to figure out well, the bearing isn't this. This is the bearing, I think. This is the bearing of the plane. This is what we want. But in order to get that, right, I just need to know what this is. Because I know this plus this has to be 90 degrees. Or I guess, oh, they're measuring the bearing from north. Okay, so they really actually do want to just know this. Because the bearing, Maria, is this. We want to know what this plus this is away from north. Actually, okay. This is why I hate bearing. Because it measures from here as 0. This is how we measure 0 everything in math. Yeah, vector C. Yeah, they want this. Yeah. So, yeah, the goal at the end of the day, Maria, is to get this and to get this. That's what they want. I already know this is 40, so I just need to know what the additional A is here. 40 plus A. Perfect. Yes, exactly. Okay. So what happens here is, look, you have two sides, an angle, and you're missing a third side. Okay? So what I say is, right, 3 sides, 1 angle. That's the law of cosines. Do we remember the law of cosines, Maria? Okay, cool. So I'm going to say, okay, law of cosines, here's the opposite side, right? C squared is equal to, it's going to be blah, 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 blah. I always just do this. Cosine 100 degrees. I always write down, like, what the side is and what the angle is, because I know the side is opposite the angle. So C squared is equal to some stuff, cosine of 100. And then we do the other parts, right? Which is 175 squared plus 35 squared minus 175, 35. Okay. And that gets you C. Which they determine is equal to 100. Okay? So then I figure out, okay, cool, this is 100. Now, once I have 100, now I can figure out this angle from the law of sines. Oh, yes. Thank you, Maria. Yeah, I fucked that up. Yeah, my bad. Yeah, I always forget this too, actually. I really do. Yeah, sorry. 2 times. 2 times AB. Yeah, I forgot the 2 times AB. Yes. Okay, good. So you get, this is 100. You could use law of sine. You could law cosines, but I could also do law of sines, right? So I have angle side, right? So I say sine of A over 35 is equal to oh wait, sorry, this is not 100. Sorry, this is 184. Sorry. 184 is equal to the sine of 100 degrees over 184. Which, so we got why 184? Okay, because sine of the angle opposite the side is sine of the angle. This is 100 degrees opposite the side. The side is 184. That's what we get from here. When we do the law of cosines, we figure out the length of this. Yeah. So sine of 100 divided by 184 times 35 is that, and then you arc sine that to get the answer. Let me know if you want me to explain these steps. But then, yeah, that equals, so A equals basically 11 degrees. And then 11 plus 40 is 51. Yeah. Does that make sense, Maria? Okay, you have a look at it? Cool. All right, here, I'll download these pages and give them to you. Wait, where did I put them? Actually, just here. One sec. It does? Okay, cool. All right. There you go. Nice. Oh, I need to give Jose his Boncoin for question 2. Nice. Yeah. Yeah, so let me know. Let me know if that makes sense to you. If you need more explanations for it for the later steps. This is why you can't forget any pre-calc. All this trig stuff comes up again and again and again, man. It really does. Okay. What's up, Jose? We got something with a resistor. Oh, okay. Power consumed. This is cool. Wait, where did the image go? There it is. Okay. 50 watt, 220 ohm resistor carries the maximum current possible without damaging the resistor. Okay. If the current reduced to half the value, what would be the power consumed? Okay. So, can we just use all our, well, let's figure out the voltage and stuff. I just see this, right? P equals IV. So, 0.5 is equal to, oh, but we just have the resistance. Carries the maximum current. Okay, one second. Without damaging the resistor. The current's going to change, right? So the voltage is not. I'm assuming the voltage is not.
Yeah, current, yeah.
P equals IV equals I squared R, which is equal to V squared over R. Okay. This is the thing we're changing. I don't know what's happening to the voltage, right? Okay. So if the current was reduced to half its value, then the power goes as the current squared, so the power must drop by a factor of 4. So, I think like 0.125 watts. Yeah?
Zero.
Yeah, because it's weird that they're like changing the current. Because in circuit, Sozway, usually you usually can't change the current of things. You can just change the voltage. Like with a battery, you don't really get to determine what the current is that's coming out of the battery. That gets determined by what the resistance of the circuit is.
Uh-huh.
I know for the double E people are going to tell me, wait, but we have current sources. They look like this. And I'm like, okay. But I'm not sure I know any, like... What?
Is that the, like, it has like a circle and there's like a squiggly line?
Like this?
Yeah.
That, I think that's an AC source. Let me see, current source diagram. You may be right. No, it's an arrow. Yeah. The squiggly line is AC source symbol. Yeah, that's this. This is a alternating current circuit, AC. That's the one that flips back and forth. But like current sources are super interesting. Is an electronic circuit that delivers or absorbs electric current which is independent of the voltage across it. I just in real life, I don't know how they create current sources. Here we go. Here it says, no physical current source is ideal. For example, no physical current source can operate when applied to an open circuit. Yeah, so like these don't exist.
A DC or
Just in general. Yeah, like you don't get to change, like current is determined by the resistance of the circuit. It's not determined by the source. Battery, you can determine the voltage of a source by just putting more batteries on some shit. Like, you can create bigger potentials. You can't... there's not really, like, a knob to, like, use to mess with current. It's weird that they say that the current is reduced to half. Like, how did you reduce the current by half? You had to change the circuit. Yeah. So, if someone were to actually, in real life, say that, oh, I'm going to reduce the current, the way they would have to do that is they would have to bridge another thing in parallel with it, because now you would end up splitting where the current's going. You would have to put something here that has like less resistance than this, such that current wants to go across this instead of going across this. That's the only way to like reduce current. Or I guess you could just put a really big resistor in series with it. That works as well. Because, right, V is equal to IR. So IR total, right? So if you increase the total resistance in the circuit, then you do reduce the current going through it. Yeah. That's another way, I guess, to reduce the current. Yeah. Fucking weird. This is a fucking weird question, dude.
Oh yeah.
Is it right though? Is it like it's a quarter?
Quarter.
It's a quarter less, so it's 0.125. Here, I'm curious. I want to see like how good ChatGPT is at things, because I'm analyzing this from my own like point of view. Oh, Maria's asking about electronics book. Ooh, yeah. Let me think for you. One sec. Solve this. Go ChatGPT. Let's see what you can do. I'm curious. Couldn't do.
Because I know for like the electron, they move the opposite of the current, right?
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, the current is now 0.125.
Oh, also, if you is it running on the ChatGPT 4.0?
Yeah, no, I have the
feature?
4.0. Yeah, no, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
because sometimes I was using it sometimes, and then it was like 3.5, and it was giving me like weird answers. I'm like, oh, that's
Yeah, no,
probably
yeah,
why.
3.5 is terrible. Yeah, you don't want to use 3.5. Maria says, good book for beginners. Speaking of electronics. Let's ask ChatGPT. One that explains the workings without being too mathematically rigorous. Okay, just like how like a resistor works in circuits. Now, here's a good question. Maria, do you want to know about circuits specifically? Or do you want to know about, like, magnets and all that electrical stuff? I think what you're talking about is circuits, Maria, right? Are you talking about, like, how to make circuits? Yeah, this is kind of cool. You can ask it. They're going to release this soon, actually. They're going to release what's called Search GPT, and it's going to absolutely kill search engines. Here, practical electronics for inventors. Yeah. Like, this is great. Look at this. So, here we see. Are any of these
Probably one of the
books
books I'm using right now.
open source? Oh, you're using one of these? Which one are you using?
Probably. Let me check.
The books listed in my previous response are not open source. They're not freely available. However, some of the resources. Okay, let's look at this. Can I click this link, please? I do like, yeah, University of Texas, dude. That's my school.
Oh well.
Wait, why can't I click this link though? Man, they do mess this up sometimes. One sec. So here, let's take a look at this, Maria, for you. Let's take a look at it. Oh, can't find it. Well, that's not good. This looks a little bit too complicated. See if we can get a link for this.
What we're using is University of Physics. No, University Physics.
So it's so funny. ChatGPT found things that like there are not they're not links to it. These things don't work. It was nice at first. I'm gonna say those links don't work. You found me ghost links, ChatGPT. Okay, here we go. Khan Academy, awesome. Yeah, but this is really heavy. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. You just want to mess around and have fun, right? Which I'm gonna show you like what I used to learn circuits. Pretty cool. It's kind of like a breadboard. It's like 101 circuits. Radio Shack. Yes, it was one of these, dude. I used one of these. Has anyone used one of these before? Electronic Project Kit.
Well, as a kid, yeah.
I think you'd like this, Maria, if you can get one. Yeah, these are so fun. Yes, dude, I had one of these. Oh my god. Yeah.
Oh, no one of those.
You didn't have one of these? These are super
no, it
cool.
was the other one. It was a plastic one.
Yeah, bro, I remember using this. Yeah.
It looks like a computer.
Yeah, well, so these are all components. So this is cool. So these are all different resistors of different resistance. My dad bought me one of these when I was young. I didn't really know how to use it. But you can, these are like springs, and you can bend them and you can put wires in them. You've never seen this? Yeah, this is how I learned about electronics. I wonder if they still sell these. Because these are all the components, and you can connect them with these short little wires here, and they give you like a recipe book, and like you go through and you connect this to this and this and this, and it kind of teaches you a little bit about circuits. It's pretty like you can build a radio from this. You can build a counter. Like there's so many cool things. I wonder if this thing actually. Wait, excuse me. Where'd it go? Where can I buy one of these things?
Bombarded by guys.
Yeah, this is it. Okay, currently unavailable. You can't find it. It's a damn shame. These things are great. Yeah, I remember getting one of these when I was really young. Okay, so if, let's see. This one has 27,000 reviews. So I assume this one's pretty good. Okay. Yeah, this looks decent.
That's the one. Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
Those are the ones we play with. Yeah.
So maybe Maria, if you wanna ask for one of these for like I don't know for Christmas or something, or I don't know, I'll give you the link. I feel like this is a more fun way to learn electronics because you'll see it do things. You'll be like, oh look, it's lighting up the light bulb, or it's making the speaker go burr or something. Yeah, these are cool. Yeah, look, like, you can make a police siren, a 2-speed fan, a sound-activated switch. Yeah, for all ages. Don't worry that this kid looks very young. Like, that's fine. Yeah,
We would use
ages
it for, in our high school physics class.
Yeah, so when you get into high school, what you end up using is this, or like college, which doesn't look as nice. You end up using one of these. This is called a breadboard. This is called a breadboard. This is called a breadboard. This is not as friendly, and yeah, can be really frustrating to use sometimes, and also requires you to know how to read electronic circuits. I feel like the thing we showed earlier, this is like fun. This doesn't scare me, you know? I feel like this is cool. And the fact you get to stack all the stuff? Oh, I love this. This is so cool. Okay, I understand why they got rid of my beloved other thing. This. Because, yeah, this looks really old. What's up, Falgoth? We're talking about introductory ways to get into electronics. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's sad you can't find these anymore. I wonder if my parents still have mine somewhere. Super cool. Bonjour. Okay, cool. All right. Nice. Okay, if we don't have any other questions, I'll jump into doing some SAT review with you guys, if you want. I know some of you guys have been waiting here for the SAT questions. Let's see where we're at. Okay, what did I do last time? Remember we did some of the English questions too, actually, is what we did. Okay, we did The Economist. Yes, I remember doing this question with someone. And then, yeah, okay, one sec. And also, yeah, if you have any other general questions, feel free to drop them in the chat. More than happy to answer. Parlez-vous français? Je m'appelle Dr. Gold. Je suis un bon... I don't know how to say teacher. Enseignant? See you next time. Yeah! Good to see you, Maria. I do need to learn more French because I keep running into, like, French girls in Los Angeles. And I don't speak any French. I speak Italian and Spanish, but I don't speak French. Yeah. I also don't know if... Yeah, so I'm like kind of motivated to learn French because I'm like, eh. But the pronunciation really messes with me, honestly. Italian? I mean, yeah, I don't know if it's the most useful language to know because it's like only really useful in Italy. Spanish, at least, is useful in an entire continent. And then, French would be useful because French is spoken in other places. For instance, in Canada, right, Quebec, and I would say probably some of the other colonies they have. It's there.
It's crazy that Spanish is pretty like related to the other languages. Like
Yeah, they're all Romance
Italian.
languages. They all came from Latin. That's where they came from.
Mhm.
Um,
I find that interesting.
yeah, it's very interesting. And actually, if you know one of them, it makes the other like. So, for instance, I learned Italian first, and then I ended up dating a girl from Colombia who didn't speak English, so I had to learn Spanish. And it wasn't too hard to learn Spanish from Italian because a lot of the structure is the same.
Mhm.
It also messes with you though because you'll start mixing up the languages. Like I'll be trying to speak Spanish sometimes. My friends will be saying, "Hey man, you're speaking half Italian, half Spanish." Like I start interchanging the words because they're close to each other.
Like Spanglish, but like
It's like Spanglish Italian. It's like Italian-glish. Spanglish.
Yeah.
It's like I always mess up. Mix in Italian is mista, but mix in Spanish is mezcla, and those are like very similar words to me. I'm like mista, mezcla. I don't know. It's like which one is it?
Like Sklar.
At least French would be very different. Yeah, I feel like the words would be very different because I would instantly put on my accent or something.
Alright.
I can't pronounce the words anyways. Je m'appelle, je suis, je t'aime. Did we do all these? Yeah, wait, we did all module 2.
Revoir. Is that how you say bye?
Bye, au revoir, au revoir,
Au revoir.
au revoir. I think au revoir is like how it's spelled, but they say au revoir, and I'm just like, eh. I just love in Italian. You can just say ciao. Just say ciao to everything. Just ciao.
The same thing in Portuguese.
It probably is. Yeah, it's almost like a slang thing. It's like ciao. Do you speak Portuguese, Josue?
I just speak Spanish. Well,
Nice.
English. I know Spanish.
Well, yeah, you obviously know English if we're talking right now.
Yeah, I know Spanish. That's it.
That's a good one.
I have friends who are from Brazil and they know.
Yeah, that's yeah. My friend just moved to Brazil and he keeps trying to get me to go over there, and I'm so hesitant because so it's one thing with Italian and Spanish mixing. Portuguese is literally a mix of Spanish and Italian. It's
Oh wow.
to me Portuguese is smack dab in the middle. It blends Italian and Spanish together, so I would be even more confused trying to distinguish Italian from Spanish from Portuguese. I'm more open to learning French.
And the accents are they're distinct too. Like each like area of Brazil has like a different accent.
Oh wow.
It's interesting. And there's like two friends from like São Paulo, and they're like, it's not São Paulo, it's São Paulo.
Yeah. You know what I say? I say Portuguese to me I call it like a dirty language. In that, I don't know, it feels messy. It's like, bonjour. Everyone just sounds like they're slurring their words constantly.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is cool. I get it. It's like very, nah, but... Okay, here we go. Let's do some SAT questions. These are good ones. Here. All right, so what I'm going to do, if you're new to our stream or Twitch, I'm going to hit start quiz right here. And then what's going to happen is I'm going to show a question on the stream. And then you're going to choose an answer choice by using $answer and then your answer choice, or just $A and then your answer choice. You have to type your answer in on Twitch to get credit, because the bot only views Twitch. But if you're in Discord and you just want to answer, you can also do that just for funsies. But yeah, they're cool questions. So we're going to show the questions, give you guys a little bit of time to answer it, then we're going to close it, then we'll go over the questions, and it'll score who got it right and who got it wrong. The important thing is to at least try. You get a point for trying. You get 2 points for getting it right. You get 3 points if you get it right and you're the first person to answer. Okay. All right. Without further ado, here's the first question. 3, 2, 1.
Dr. Gold, I'll be going now.
All right. Good to see you, Josue, dude.
Yes, Amir, thank you.
You're welcome, dude. Okay, cool.
That's dope.
Let's do this one. All right. It says an object is kicked from a platform. The equation is h equals minus 4.9 t squared plus 7t plus 9, represented in the situation where h is the height of the object above the ground in meters, t is seconds after it's kicked. Which number represents the height in meters from which the object was kicked? This is pretty cool. So technically for the SAT, you don't need to know physics. So I'm going to show you the way to just do it with a pure math approach. And then I'll also show you what the physics approach would be for it. Okay. So this equation right here, you should notice right off the bat, anytime you see something squared, like t squared, x squared, whatever, and you also see the variable by itself, we know this is going to be a parabola, which means it's either a happy face or it's a sad face, right? And the way to figure out whether something is a happy face or a sad face is to look at what the number is in front of the t squared, the highest power. In this case, it's a negative 4.9, right? So this means it's going to be a sad face. Now, usually when we're plotting the height of something as a function of time, it's going to look something like this, right? We usually assume, right, at time equals 0, it's going to start being kicked. In this case, it would be kicked from the ground, but we could also have it being kicked from a height. It could be kicked from a starting height, right? So this could be gone here, right? We could get rid of this. This would be being kicked from an initial height. T equals 0 right here is usually where it starts to be kicked. Being kicked. All right. It says, which number represents the height in meters from which the object was kicked? Okay. So that we know, right, is the height that something is when it's kicked is when t is equal to 0. So when we say when t is equal to 0, thing is kicked. So I'm just going to plug in t equals 0 into my equation here. So if I plug 0 into here, this goes away. This goes away. And we're just left with 9. So the height that this thing was kicked at was 9 meters. Okay? We could actually graph that if we wanted to graph it here. I can graph this. So this is, what was this here? Let's go to the graph here. This was minus 4.9. Instead of t, I'm going to put x squared. Plus 7x, 7t, right? Plus 9. Let's trace it. Aha! All right, here, I'm gonna move my window around a little bit. The way we do is we go to window. I don't really care about any time before 0, so I'm going to say the minimum time is -1. I'm going to say that the maximum height is 20. Looks about right. And then let's only look as far as probably 5 seconds out. Okay, so now when I graph it, this is what you get. And we can see, right, if we go all the way over to here, when t is equal to 0, we're going to get right around 9. You can actually type 0 into the calculator here, and it'll tell you what the y value is on the graph. It'll do it for you. The other way to do that is to go to table. If you go to table here, you can just, it'll show what every y value is for every x value of the graph. And I think, one sec. Press plus for delta table. Oh, this is cool. You can change what the delta is. So I could change the delta to, for instance, 0.5. So now it would plot all the points are at all the y points every 0.5 for x. Right. Okay. Where this equation comes from, just as some more like fun, you know, hooray, you got the correct answer. Good job for the SAT. But where this comes from is actually in physics. We say that the position of something in y is equal to its initial height plus the initial velocity in the y direction times t plus 1/2 times the acceleration in the y direction times t squared. And for anything moving through the air in free fall, the acceleration in the y direction is equal to -9.8. So this is going to get replaced with -9.8, and 1/2 of -9.8 is going to be -4.9. This is an approximation that you will see a lot if you ever take physics. This happens all the time. So if I were to rearrange this around, look what I get. I get, cool, y, or let's just say the height, h, is equal to -4.9 t squared plus v naught yt plus y naught. Y naught is the initial height. We can see that's the plus 9, right? Plus y naught plus 9. Plus something t. This is plus 7t. So that tells me that this was 7. So the thing was thrown up with an initial velocity of 7. And then the -4.9 t squared, that's the gravity term. Yeah. That's where it comes from. Cool. All right. So correct answer was D. Oh, Bob, did you get it? All right, cool. So close quiz, score quiz, D. Nice, good job, Bob. You got it right. Equity putting the answer in at the last second. It's funny, Equity. Oh, I'll call your person again. Sorry, yeah, you did tell me. It's okay. When I get time to it. Well, actually, it's too late now because it's 9 o'clock this time. But I will. Tomorrow afternoon, I'll do it. Okay. Let's see. Which one are we going to do? Oh, I can't show you which one we're going to do. Okay, cool. This is a good one. All right. This may be a decimal, so I need 2 decimal places. Okay? So if you're going to put your answer in, make sure you put it to 2 decimal places. If the answer is just like 3, make sure you put 3.00. All right. And go. Vertex, yes. This is actually not a hard one per se, but I don't know how quickly I could do this in my head. Yes, yeah, I do have to add a negative sign, but they're saying for what value of x? So maybe a hint here. A little bit of a hint, right? This is I'm giving you a little bit of, you wouldn't get this on the SAT. You don't get the graph. But you see how this is the graph? We want to know what value of x does it reach its minimum. Okay, cool. Nice. I like that, Bob. Wow, this may be the first question we've seen in a while that's open format and is actually a decimal. Okay. All right. So, how would I do this question? It's good, good. Negative b over 2a. I agree, yeah. These are, we should know these things, right? These are very good to know, right? So, for quadratics, the vertex is negative b over 2a, comma, f of negative b over 2a. All this means is plug in negative b over 2a for x, and then that'll get you what the y is. So yeah, looking at this right away, we see that b is 50. So negative b would be negative 50, which is 50, over 2a. A is 4, so 2 times 4 is 8. Good. So we do 50 divided by 8, which that's 25 over 4, which 25 over 4, right? That's, it's very close to 26 over 4. Which is equal to 6. So it's a quarter off. So it should be... Wait, did I do something wrong here? 50 over 8, 25 over 4. Oh, no, sorry, 24 over 4. I'm so dumb. Ew. Sorry. This is... I've been streaming for too long. I'm tired. Although it's not even been that long. It's been almost 2 hours. So 24 over 4 is 6. So we're 1 above that. We're 1/4 above that because we're 25 over 4. So 6.25 should be the answer. I agree. If we wanted to double check this, we could do this on the calculator. You could just second calculate the minimum. You got to select what the left bound is. You got to select what the right bound is. And there's our minimum, 6.249999993. And then, yeah. I don't know why it's off. It's technically off by a little bit. Do you see? It's not saying exactly 6.25. That's fascinating. Why are you off, calculator? Calculator should not be that off. But yeah, good. Nice. Good job, Bob. Cool. All right. Nice. Good job, Equity. Okay. Let's see. Oh. I like this one. This is a good one. You know what I'm gonna do here, Equity, though? I'm gonna start timing it, though. I feel like you should be able to get this one fast. Although I gotta know like what the Twitch delay is for you, though. Okay, I'll give a maximum of 30 seconds for this question. Because even with the delay, you should be able to do this in 20 seconds. Yeah? Alright, here we go. I'm gonna put the timer on. Alright, 3, 2, 1, and go. Oh, Laz, hot on the mic. That's cool. Okay. Yeah, so yeah, one of those Jeopardy things is exactly 30 seconds. Okay, cool. Good to know. Yes, correct answer is D. Let's go over why that is. All right.
Nice.
So they say equation of a line. Oh, C2H6O distiller? What is that? What is C2H6O? Is that that's not, no. That's methanol, ethanol. Is it ethanol? Ethanol! Yeah, there we go. Ethanol. I don't think you can drink ethanol though, right? Doesn't that make you go blind?
Ma!
Lol, yeah, it's vodka. No, I just remember because I worked in a physics lab, and I remember we had bottles of ethanol to like clean things down, but the people in the lab told us, hey, don't drink that because it'll make you go blind. I think they add something to it in order for whatever legal reasons to be able to sell it without getting taxed as alcohol, because we need it to like clean things down. Yeah. Yes, denatured. Thank you. That's it. Is denatured. Denatured. Yes. And I think if you drink denatured alcohol, you go blind. Not good. Ethanol will hurt your liver, but is otherwise fine. Yeah. Okay, cool. All right. Okay, cool. So they're asking for the equation of... Oh, it's methanol. Okay, it's denatured with methanol. That's... Okay, so methanol is the one that makes you go blind. I remember methyl... Or is it ethyl methyl? Yeah, ethyl methyl... Something something. Ethyl methyl... What's the third one called? I'm not remembering my OChem. Penta. Penta. Okay. Wait, one sec. No. It's ethyl, methyl. Is it penta, really? Oh, naming the alkanes. That's what I wanted to know. Oh, it is pentyl. Okay, cool. Propyl. Propyl. That's what I'm looking for. Propyl, butyl. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, it's methyl ethyl propyl. Yes. Okay. Pentyl. Yeah. Hexyl, heptyl, octyl, nonyl, decyl. Yeah, there we go. This is what I was asking for. Yeah, propyl. It's like, what type of group is it? Yeah, chemistry. I like chemistry. I think chemistry's fun with that stuff. I know some people hate the naming, but I think it's kind of fun. But okay, yeah. So yeah, what we're doing here, ethanol. Can I call you ethanol? Ethanol distiller. I love chemistry. I hate math. Ha! Okay. I teach everything. I think chemistry is probably my third favorite thing to teach. My first favorite is physics, then it's math, then it's chem. But yeah, what we're doing is we're helping out high school students get ready for the SAT. So we're going over some practice questions for the math section right now. And there's kind of a game going on where they answer questions and they get points. You can participate too if you want to get better at math. You're a free elf. Physical chem, Shutter. Yeah, I am teaching a kid in PChem. That's a lot of what's it called? Not kinematics. Kinetics? Like kinetic theory. It's a lot of kinetic theory. Yeah. But okay, so for this one, they say which equation? They say it's a linear function. Linear function means it's always a line. You're not there yet? Okay. Tell us a little bit about your background, Ethanol. What are you? You college student? High school student? What year? Y equals mx plus b, equation of a line. We know that this is the slope, and we know that this is the y-intercept. Remember, the y-intercept is when x equals 0. F of 0 is saying when x equals 0 what the y-intercept is. So they take it right now. They say f of 0 is 8, right? So that means we have to have plus 8, so that's either this one or this one. And then the slope. Okay, the slope's a little trickier. So these are 2 points. You have 0, 8, and 1 comma 12. The way to find the slope is to do y minus y over x minus x. So that's 12 minus 8 over 1 minus 0. So that's equal to 4 over 1, which is equal to 4. Slope is 4. Intercept is 8. Correct answer choice is D. Which, let's see, who got that right? Who got it right? Laz did. Nice. Good job, Laz. The quantum scares me. Yeah. I agree. The quantum can get pretty scary, especially when I'll show you. You're gonna do what's called like the 1D potential well, which is this. It's like the hydrogen energy levels, and it has to do with like what are called wave states. Let's see. Quantum mechanics 1D potential well. Yeah. I want a nicer picture of it. Oh, here we go. This is what I want to see. Yeah, nice. Yeah, Schrodinger's equation. I think you do a little bit of Schrodinger's equation. I did a lot of it in my physics degree. I did a lot of Schrodinger's equation. But I think you do a little bit of it in PChem. And then what you do is you derive... Actually, I don't know if you derive it in PChem. You definitely do in quantum mechanics. You derive all the energy levels for different states. N equals 1, N equals 2, N equals 3, N equals 4. It's very cool. So all the stuff you learn in chem about like SPDF, right? The orbitals and the shells. It all comes from math. Like you can use the Schrodinger equation to predict that an s orbital should hold 2 electrons, a p orbital should hold 6, a d orbital should hold 10. Yeah, it's all sorts of very cool math to figure this out. Everything is math. I know. Don't be scared. Don't be scared, Ethanol. It's okay. Everything is math. It's like the floor is lava. You're just like, oh. Yeah, everything is math. So, it helps to learn some math. So, Ethanol, yeah, I teach everything. Even by just, like, hanging around and just watching stuff, you'll pick up on more math concepts, and it'll become less scary to you, which I think is a good thing. But also, if you have math questions, I take, it's open format. You can ask whatever. I will find a solution for it. And we do that in our Discord, which is here. Yeah, you see the link for the Discord. But if you want to join just for fun, we have a whole channel here called Help Screenshots, and this is where students of all ages post like questions, and we do them live here on the stream. That's what we do. Did I see your question? I didn't. Where is it? Did you post it in this channel, though? I don't think it should be in the screenshots channel. I don't see it. Yeah, oh, I see. Oh, you posted text. Okay, so yeah, here's the one rule. Here's the one rule about the screenshots channel. You have to post a screenshot. If you just post text, it'll automatically delete it. I do that to keep that channel like clean, because otherwise kids would just start going on side tangents. Yeah, it's okay. So if you want to write the text and then take a screenshot of it and then drop the screenshot in, that's a legal way of doing it. Yeah. But cool. Yeah, everything is math. If you want to learn some more math, Ethanol, we have some awesome friends who also stream math. Here's a list of all the math streamers that we have on there. I think... do I also teach mechanics and materials? I mean, I can try. I will try anything. Twice. But... yeah, again, so my background is in physics. I've taught a lot of math, science, anything middle school, high school, I can 100% do. When we start getting into more specific classes in college, so such as material science and stuff, they tend to use some more specific equations that I'm not exactly familiar with, but I can usually figure them out. Because they're usually based on some core math or core physics concepts. Jeff, are you trolling me again, dog? What is this, dude? What is this? What is this question, dude? If you roll an m-sided dice n times, what is the chance of getting a total of k? Closed form formula. See, I don't even know what closed form formula means. That's y'all with your fancy math language. I don't know what closed form means. I'm actually kind of curious about this, though. Okay. I think closed form just means it applies for all numbers, right? Like, I could plug in, like, just n. Okay, using the binomial coefficient. Okay, cool. Okay. What is the probability? Okay, so probability, just in general, how I would attack this, right, is the number possibilities of success divided by the number of total possible outcomes. Right, so yeah, Jeff has a good, yeah, he says a 2d6, so yeah, 2d6 means, for those that don't play Dungeons & Dragons or tabletop stuff, 2d6 means 2 6-sided die. Which, exactly, right, yeah, so getting snake eyes, for instance. There's only one way to get snake eyes, 1 and 1, right? So, the probability of a 2, that would be equal to 1 over 36. So, if you roll a 6-sided die, there are 6 possibilities for the first one. There's 6 for the next one. 6 times 6 is 36. Probability of 2 is this. So, he's saying the probability... So, we want to generalize this to any number. So... Wait. How many... Oh, I'm rolling M... Oh, n times. Okay, got it. Okay. I got you. Yeah, okay. Okay, well the total possible outcomes. This is going to be the number of sides on the die times n, the number of times you roll it, right? So for 2d6, right? Or it's m. Sorry, yeah, you're right. M to the n. I'm bad. Yeah, it's m times m times n, right? Yeah, m times m times m, but it's like the n number of times. Yes, good. So that's m to the n. I agree with that. Yeah, very good. So look at for instance here, right? There's only one way to get a 2, and then this is 6 squared, or 6 times 6. That's the easy part. Oh, I know that's the easy part. Of getting a total. Sure. Okay, yeah, maybe let's map it out. Yeah, maybe that would help. Okay, let me think of, like, the ways you could do this with 3d6. So let's say you rolled a 6 on the first one, right? You can't have a 5, right? Because then you're already over. You're already at 11. You can't have a 4 either, because I can't roll a 0 on the third one. So my next possible thing is 3, which then I could roll a 1. Right? Okay. And then all the permutations of these work as well. So then this is also times 3, right? Because I could do 6, 6, 1, 3, or 3. Sorry, it's 3 factorial permutations. Yeah. That's what I meant. Sorry. Right. Because I can do 6, 3, 1, 6, 1, 3, 1, 3, 6, 1, 6, 3, or I can do 3, 6, 1, 3, 1, 6. Yeah, these are all possible. Okay, cool. All right. Okay, so this is it. This is it times 3 factorial. Okay. I could then do a 5. Right? Not 5, 4. Okay, yeah. So you can't do 550. Oh, wait. Yeah. Okay. Wait, no. Before we do that, right? Can I do 6-2? Yeah, 6-2-2 is the other one I can do, right? Is that also times 3 factorial? Yeah, because I know they're the same. It doesn't have 3 plus permutations. I think it does, because yeah, we're not the die they're distinguishable, right? Right? Yeah. Yeah, they're distinguishable. Okay. So 6-2-2 works. Okay. And then we have 6-1. Oh, but 6-1-3 is the same thing. Oh, interesting. I see like a pattern that's maybe popping up here. Okay, let's keep going. So 5-5-0 doesn't work, but you can do 5-4-1 times 3 factorial, and then you can do 5-3-2 times 3 factorial, and then 5-2-3 is the same thing. I think it does, right? Because look, first, second. Oh. Yeah, maybe you're right. 6-2-2. 2-6-2. 2-2-6. Yeah, the two. Dude, man, this is so fucked. So this is where, yeah, I start realizing that this is going to be hard to code this. So like, what we're trying to do is we're trying to like take something with rules, and we're trying to use those rules to put something into math. It's a puzzle, is what it is. I appreciate these questions; they are fun. There's a recursion. Yeah, I kind of see what's happening. Yeah, well, you're seeing that like, oh, I drop this to what it can be, and then I drop this to what it can be, but then once these two things meet, I have to stop. But then how do you encode, like, for instance, this doesn't have anything repeating, right? And then when we're here at 4, right, you don't want to do 4-5, you don't want to go higher than it. But you can hit the same thing, right? You can do 4-4-2. And then you could do 4-3-3. It's alright, this one isn't times factorial. What is he saying? Los Joma, that's hilarious. I would just say it's 1 over K6 to the n. Yeah. Yeah, and then the hard thing though is right, if I drop this to like 2, now I'm already doubling on this one. And then if I go to 3, right? Well, okay, now I can't go 3-6, so I've already included that one. Yeah, this gets really tricky with the because this is now changing, and I don't know if it's following a pattern, Jeff. Because I almost want to just write them out even with the doubles. So let's say, for instance, let me just do it. Fuck it, right? Let's do like. I'm not going to do the permutations. I'm always going to put the biggest number, or whatever the primary number here. So 6 because this is going to get really tricky trying to code for like when there's a double, for instance, and when there's not doubles. I would say 6-3-1, 6-2-2, 6-1-2. Okay. Hear me out here, maybe. Okay, so then 5, 4, 1, 5, 3, 2, 5, 2, 3, 5, 1, 4. I know we double counted that, but it's okay because the other one's gonna get. We're not double counting it. Yeah. Yes, I agree. Yeah. Okay. So then what? Then we have 4, 5, 1, 4, 4, 2, 4, 4, 3, 4, 2, 4, 4, 1, 5. Yeah, do you see what's happening? Like, I'm just dropping this number and I'm raising this number. This is the code. This is like, I'm seeing the code here of like, okay, I take whatever this is, I keep dropping it, and then this has to go from whatever this is -1 down, and then this has to go up, and then this has to go down, this has to go up, down, up, yeah, right? So then you have 3, highest is 6, and that's 1. So then it's 3, 5, 2, 3, 4, 3, 3, 3, 4, 3, 2, 5, 3, 1, 6. I want to see if there's a pattern. Okay, we're almost there anyways. 2, so then I go to like 10 minus 1. And wait, this is the number of ways to just make 10. Okay. Oh, Jesus, okay. Ten minus 1 minus 2. That's what I'm doing. 7, 1, 2, 6, 2, 2, 5, 3, 2, 4, 4, 2, 3, 5, 2, 2, 6, 2, 1, 7. Oh, you can't roll a 7. Oh, thank you then. Okay, so wait, what's the math I'm doing here then? Sorry. I'm doing 2. Oh, see, but now we're maxing out, right? Oh, man. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. There's not a pattern. There's no pattern here. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I did do that. Okay. We'll figure it out. Yeah, I'm maxing out the other direction. Oh, but see, now, yeah, now I can't go to 7. Okay. 1, 6, 3. 1, 5, 4. 1, 4, 5. 1, 5, 4. Wait. Oh, no, we went backwards. 1, 3, 6. Okay. All right. Is there a pattern here? Yeah. 3, 4, 5. Bot thinks STEM lords don't know grammar. No, ethanol, dude. Bot knows that nobody in this upcoming generation knows grammar. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so this is cool. 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6. I'm seeing a pattern here, right? So I have 3 plus 4 plus 4 plus 5 plus 5 plus 6. Can we just say that this is this just gonna be n, or what the number of die is? That's just it. Yeah, I'd have to run another one, right? So wait, this was 3 die, side 6. But then this was something for like 10 total. I put my tinfoil hat on. I'm like, this is like a conspiracy theory to me. Let's see real quick. What if it was 4d6? 7, 11, 16, yeah, 27. So if we did 46, let me just see what the first one would be. Oh, that doesn't work. Can't have 6, 6. You could have 2, right? 6, 2. That's 3 ways. Mm-hmm. No. Yeah, wait. Right, okay. So this was 3 ways. This was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's what I did. Oh, my brain's starting to hurt though. Because I'm moving registers over. Because now I'm moving. This is like a bunch of nested for loops is what it is. Which I'm sure is some sigma notation. I'm sure it's something like this. Triple sigma. Oh shit, it's 5:30. Wait. Ooh. Oh, I gotta teach soon. My bad. Time totally flow. This is a cool question, Jeff, though. Just for shits, let's just see what ChatGPT says. I'm curious. And then I gotta go teach. Just like having this experiment. Yeah, it's a summation of a summation. Oh, okay. Apparently this is the solution here, Jeff. -1 to the J? Dude, what the fuck? Let's see if I got it for a total of 10. Is 1/8. See, I don't think it. Yeah, see, but it didn't use its own formula. Yeah, it didn't use this. It got the end to the end part right. So here, let's do this. One sec. Yeah, I pay for it. It's okay. M equals 6, N equals 3, K equals 10. What up, Justin?
Yo, what's up?
How's life, dude? Oh, dude, ChatGPT's cheating. I wanted to evaluate this formula, not just look up what it is.
That's wild.
You're a goddamn fraud, ChatGPT. we were trying to solve this. What's up, dude? What's up? We were trying to solve this.
I'm just saying, I'll see you Wednesday, and the
What's happening on
finals. The finals on Wednesday.
Oh, you're gonna play.
At like.
Oh, nice.
Just trust me, right? The next gen. So.
I'm down.
I'll be able to play finals now. Yippee.
Yeah, go play. Try out the tutorials and stuff, so you can at least see how it works.
I can't right now because I have not moved yet.
Oh, okay. Well, when you move.
Yeah, which is Wednesday.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. We'll see you on Wednesday then.
Yep.
We'll do it.
Anyways, that was just it for me. I'm just saying a quick, little tiny goodbye for little tiny bit.
Little tiny bit. 2 days. You'll be back on Wednesday. Yeah.
I'll be back on Wednesday.
That's dope.
Yeah, I need to get my nitro back too. I need to start boosting the server again.
Yes. Yeah. Let's get some more boosts. I think we need them actually on the 31st. We're gonna run out on the 31st.
Well, I don't have the money for it, so.
We'll get you. We'll get you. All right. Cool. All right. Here. Let me keep answering this question. But good to hear from you, Justin. I'm glad all's well.
All right. See ya.
All right. Peace. Oh, Laz said it'll boost. Oh, thanks, Laz. That's great. Yeah, Laz. Yeah. So watch. If I go and I ask it to show its analysis, it does it with combinatorics. -1 to the J. Oh wait. This is actually using it. So you got, according to me, 3d6 is 27 over 216. Okay. Dude, ChatGPT, you should be able to do this. Yeah, 0.125. Okay. So yeah, it's the right answer. It's right. Jeff, yeah, it's right. Yeah. Yeah, it used the formula. Yeah, holy wow, yeah, it's right. Okay. So I think this is it. Here, do you want? Here, I'll give you the ChatGPT link for this. Let me just start a new. Yeah, 1 sec. I mean, so we at least got to verify a little bit by manually doing it by hand for the 3d6 going to 10. I was trying to see if there's a pattern. We could try to deconstruct this pattern. I'm nice to our AI overlords. I am very polite. Cool. Here, I'll give this to you. If you just want to read it. Here, share. Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna get you, Jamarcus. One sec.
Nice.
Dude, this one's like a DP table, dude. What? Look at the difference of answer we're getting. Dude, what is going on here? Okay. Whatever. Okay, I'm gonna delete this one. This one's bad. This is the right answer. Here, can I copy this? I can just literally tell it to give me a PDF. Or it should do it. All right, let me see. What were you saying, Jamarcus? Wait, where did you... Oh, you put it back in the text. Sorry. One second. Yo, I got word in from school. I'm in 8th and supposed to do Algebra 1 this year, but they're moving me up to the high school for math and skipping Algebra 1 and doing whatever comes next. So after Algebra 1 should be Geometry, no? What class are you taking next, Jamarcus? You already know Algebra. You'll be fine. This is taking way too long. Oh, this is just like... This is writing the code? Okay, here we go. Let's see if that actually came out correctly. They didn't say. They just said they're going to put you in a math class. Oh, I wish it would make it pretty, though. It didn't make it pretty. This looks gross. Whatever. There you go. There you go. I'll give you this screenshot here. Yeah. That's it. We don't need the example calculation. Maybe this helps. I feel like they show how they create... So one thing ChatGPT is good at, because it's a fucking computer, is it's good at generating algorithms for sure. And that's basically what you're asking for. You're asking for an algorithm in order to do this. Yeah. You have to go... They just said I skip Algebra 1. Well, if you skip Algebra 1, your next one is usually Geometry. And then it's Algebra 2. And then it's Pre-Calc. They don't do a series to advanced algebra? I don't think so. Yeah. Cool. All right. I gotta go teach another student. So let's. Does geometry include trig? It includes a little bit of trig. Trig is mostly covered in pre-calc. Yeah. Oof. You'll be fine. Okay. Cool. All right. Let's wrap the stream. All right. Thank you everyone for coming to Office Hours. Had a fun time working with all you guys. Thanks for all the questions earlier. I had a fun time going through the SAT stuff. And also thanks, Jeff, for the challenge question. That was a fun one to go through, man. I enjoyed it. Yeah, it was cool. Yeah, thanks, Laz. You guys are awesome. Let's see. Let's go raid somebody. Let's go raid. Who are we going to go raid? Who am I following? Dr. Cook is doing Clifford algebras and spinners. That's cool. Someone's playing Fortnite. Someone's doing microscopy. And then Tinker is playing games. You know what? This is advanced, but I think it's fun, and I want to support Dr. Cook, because from one doctor to another, I kind of have to be. Oh, is Phobos on? Okay, yeah. Do I not follow Phobos? Anyways, okay. Next stream will be tomorrow, Tuesday, 4 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Eastern. Come on by. Get some more help studying for the SAT. If you got any math or science questions you need help with, we're free to help those as well. And then, yes, we will have an AMA guest this Friday, a real special one. He's flying in all the way from Denver. So I'll make the announcement about that later today. And then I think we're going to have Obi-Wan Pez on the week after. So I'm really excited. I'm about to have some fun. Okay. Have a wonderful rest of your Monday. I hope it's awesome. And we will see you guys tomorrow. Cool? All right. Peace out, guys.
Also going to 0 for that expansion. And so the only remaining things will be the like components multiplied out. And that is indeed this, as claimed. Okay. So that lets us compute higher powers. And I think they call that alpha, don't they?